What's going on? You're back on Grace&Grit Network. It's Chris.
And your boy T-Rail. You dig?
We're here on season 2, episode 1.
2.
Man, we've back. We've revamped. We got a special guest today with us. We're in the south of Georgia. Shouts out with our partnership with Studio Dirt, Chris and Travis.
Shout out to the kids.
You already know it. So, without further ado, we want to bring on 2 Degrees.
Welcome to the fucking show, my guy.
What's going on, guy? Glad you made it here.
I'm good, bro. I appreciate y'all having me.
For sure. First of all, let me dap. Oh, you got them right?
Yes, sir.
You got them right? Yep. Hey, finally.
So yeah, I know. Glad you made it out here, man, to the show, Grace&Grit. We finna dive in and get some details on our new guest here. Explore some of the details of his music, some of his background, some of his beginning, things of that nature. Again, you know, the season 2, episode 1. We're here with 2 Degrees, and shoot, without further ado, what's going on, man?
The fuck going
Hey, man, season 2, episode 1. How fitting, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
man,
sir.
how fitting to be here, and then I feel like the 2 Degrees brand represent Grace&Grit. So, like,
that's just a good look. Yes, sir.
Like real smooth. Like my background as a Division I student athlete, like really represent hard work, like, and then I took that same work ethic and translated to the music.
For sure.
So the music and the merch, you know, I got the, you know what I'm saying, we got the merch on display.
Y'all see what the fuck going on, man. These crazy ass pieces.
You feel me? These all our pieces that I did myself.
Handcrafted, y'all already know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
blood, sweat, and tears of these bitches.
Blood, sweat, and tears, man. Like, and then like repetition, like learning, like how to, you know, like it ain't no such thing as messing up at this point. It's like it's unlimited creativity, but I had to go through that trial and error.
That's how it be. That's how you learn.
This don't work. Like this not quality. So you know now we got quality, but I'm looking forward to outsourcing though. I really want to like free my hands of the merch and be able to focus more on the music and the promotion side.
Expand and just work on pushing the brand and stuff like that.
I do recognize that's the true mark of a true businessman. Like you don't necessarily, you don't need to have your hands on everything.
Yeah, because technically, if you in the paint, you can't see what's going on all the time.
You can't see at all. You got your head down in the weeds and the bushes over there.
Motion going, no pun intended.
You know what I'm saying?
And that speaks good, like you said. You learn over time. That speaks to your growth that you able to even see that you know. Hey, I need to make sure I check out the bigger picture.
Value a team
for sure.
But the team aspect, like, it's easy to grasp, like coming from the student athlete side, but it's hard when you got your baby, like it's your business, and then like when you start to experience like success from doing so many things yourself, like just from betting on yourself, then it be hard. Like actually when people come and they're like, oh, hey nigga, I want to help them. Like, nigga, hey, what you mean by help? Like what you talking about? Like,
exactly. Yeah. What's up? What's your motive?
Like, you
took it from me.
Like whoa. But it'd be cool. Like that's when you know you got to have the gift of discernment and
for sure.
You stay aligned. You know, like so you be able to make good decisions.
You able to read the play, read the people.
Like you in the game, but you seeing it from the side.
Facts. Cool.
Before we dive deep, then man, let's go to the beginning. Before we even get to 2 Degrees, the creative and you know the 2 Cold merch and the dope ass fucking music, we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. Who is 2 Degrees outside of 2 Degrees?
Man, I'm originally from Phoenix City, Alabama, so like I got like the deep like country, southern roots. I enjoy southern soul food and good cooking. You know.
What's your go-to?
Like. I mean, really, I gotta have some mac and cheese.
Gotta go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
How many cheeses though? Anybody can go mac and cheese.
I mean, 4 cheese, right?
Okay. I'll do that.
Cooking it right when you pull it.
You making a mess trying to get in there. It's slopped over. It's on the counter.
Ooh, you fighting over that one? I need to go play ASAP. But yeah, like. And really, I just I feel like I'm a chicken guy overall.
You already gotta go chicken.
Yeah, like I feel like my girl to get me for saying that. She prefers steak, she's a little more bougie and stuff.
Like high life,
steak and salmon type shit. Okay. But like nowadays my go-to be the salmon mac and cheese. Like that meal that meal gonna make me happy every time.
Yeah.
But if we stick into the soul food cuisine, I want the fried chicken. I want the dressing. I want the yams, the collard greens, and the mac and cheese.
Okay,
Yeah, you gonna
gotta have that. You gotta have that mix.
Yeah, all in one plate.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Then you get a little sleep. You just
I was about to
took it
say,
You already
you
know.
going straight to sleep.
Especially if the Lions playing or something. Like if it's one of those games in the middle of the day.
yeah, exactly.
Like on
You're a Lions
Thanksgiving.
fan.
No. I'm saying if they
about to
playing.
say.
If they playing, then I'm probably going to sleep.
Send them on.
I ain't traditionally a Lions fan, but you know, them boys good nowadays. The Lions Nation might get me right now.
What you
they going.
What you trying to say?
Cool. So, you know, speaking on that, you know, we want to touch back early on in Hood. You speak about your athleticism. Kind of where did that start at, and then mold into the music?
Man, it really started like as a kid. I played like sports even growing up, like in middle school, high school, throughout. Like basketball, I was a part of AAU basketball team growing up. So I still got like partners to this day where we like share those experiences, those memories.
Yes, sir,
like, and then I played Little League football like with the Phoenix City Dolphins.
Oh wow, that's dope. That's dope.
I
went Fairburn Flames. I was Southside. Fairburn Flames.
That was the first time like I had an experience where you get your jersey and your name on the back.
Yeah, that's hard.
9, 10 years old.
Oh wow, yeah. So that was big.
Yeah, like,
you like oh shit.
Well, you feel big time.
Yeah, big guy.
You know what I'm saying? Little did I know when you get to high school, you didn't get your name.
Yeah.
on the back.
It's just a number.
Yeah, like that mother big, like so. But it started there, and then like I feel like the fad track, like I was playing. At one point, I thought I was gonna be a hooper.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you were versatile. Okay.
Type shit. Like I AAU basketball had my head blowed up until like 8th grade.
Yeah.
But like I went down to the AAU Nationals like in Florida.
Yeah.
And I like made all tournament team down there. I dropped 32 in the game.
Oh yeah, you went crazy.
Yeah, like it was like okay, like but then as we started getting to high school, it was like freshman year type shit. Like really, it was at the end of freshman, right before sophomore year. My daddy like set me down and was like on some real nigga shit. Like you're not gonna grow no taller.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at you, looking at your height and your body size. He like shit. Basketball players need to be 6'8".
Oh, he gave you that life decision.
He like, look, let me tell you right now. You keep thinking. Shit, let me just help you.
Hey, shit got real. But yeah, he like, yo man, like you not gonna go no taller, so I'm not paying for you to go to no more basketball camps. Like if anything, I'm gonna pay for you to go to football camp going forward.
Yeah.
And he was like, you 6'2", like that's kind of big for a football player. You might have a chance to play at the next level. You can go first. And my mom over here like, you don't tell my son what he can't do.
Yeah, my dude gonna step in.
But man, I ended up getting on the field my sophomore year, like, and then like I went to some camps after my sophomore season, and then going into my junior year, I had 22 offers.
Oh,
that's hard.
And then, at the end of the day, Pop was right. But I ended up committing to play football at Purdue.
Okay.
And I played. Some people. I mean, I don't question the decision no more because I end up becoming 2 degrees. Like
for sure.
Like I could have. Like if I had picked another school, they'd be like, maybe you could have went to the league. But then I would have never had a reason to go get my master's. Like that's really how the whole 2 degrees brand like began.
Exactly.
It would have been like
it all came full circle.
Yeah. And then I probably would have been, if you making NFL money, you don't necessarily have a need or a desire to even try to birth the brand.
Yeah, exactly. No.
Yeah, you weren't. Yeah.
So let's talk about that college experience. You went to Purdue, right?
Yeah.
How was that like? Becoming a man, high school, women different, culture different. Like, how was it stepping into that arena? Young, trying to, find yourself creatively and, as a man, as a human being. How was it?
Bro, it was a culture shock, I would say, like, looking back at it, like, because it was, like, completely different. Like, I felt like the ladies, like, there, first of all, it wasn't many black girls like to choose from, and then the black girls that were at the university, they were they weren't Southern. Like they was more proper. Like I ain't gonna say they acted white. They were just they weren't a Southern girl type shit. A Southern belle as they call it. But it was like they it was just different trying to necessarily fit in. Like and it was like I don't necessarily want to fit in. Like I want them to accept me for me type shit.
Correct.
I would like. I feel like I find like, of course, we find a couple of little shorties like the, but like within the culture itself, like at Purdue, I did always feel like it was like, damn, I don't know if they really understand me. Like I don't know if they necessarily, if I'm comfortable, like, and then that translates into the football field. Like, I don't necessarily feel comfortable playing like. I'm beefing with the coaches, or it just be like different.
The chemistry one,
like
there for you.
The energy, the aura, the mentality, fucks all that up.
I didn't realize how being like my culture from back home, and then it's cold as fuck. Like everybody be happy as fuck back home, like Alabama, Georgia area, like cause you wake up and it's a beautiful day outside, and you're like, shit, I might want to go ride in my slingshot. Indiana, like. It's fucking cold 9 out of 12 months of the year.
Wow.
Like my worst morning, I remember I woke up, it was negative 11 degrees.
God
outside.
damn.
But like
shit.
Culture shock type stuff.
It's cold.
Nigga a ball shot.
Like motherfuckers happy if it's 30 degrees, but you still gotta wake up, put on a Letterman or a bubble coat, put on some Timbs, just to walk in the snow and take the trash out. So motherfuckers naturally just angry. Like they Southern hospitality is a real thing because of the weather. The weather helped play a part in it. Like, people they'll be motherfucking mad. Like their motherfucking car won't start because it's cold outside and shit. Like it just a whole bunch of problems.
Their environment is
but it was definitely the cool like experience learning like the navigate like
different dynamics of people and you know just
the different dynamics
having to adapt.
I feel like it's certain type of like guys that used to get girls at Purdue, but it'd be like they'll turn into. They'll change themselves like basically in order to get the girls. And they would be like they was intimidated by me just by like if I have like a Southern accent like that'll intimidate them. But as far as my brothers on the football team, like it was a cool like experience where I'm like, damn, we still got a group chat to this day that them boys just linked up for the spring game yesterday. And like it. In college, like it's like, dang, you get real life brothers. Like from that experience, like I was talking to my pop about it, and it was like the difference in high school. Like when you leave your partners in high school, it's like, damn, like it is those stories where you come back and check on them 10 years later, they ain't doing shit. Like they're really not going there. But all my brothers who I graduated with from Purdue. It's like, damn, you check on them and all them like, damn, they doing some shit. I'm like, hey, can I connect with you? Let's see how we can help each other in our business.
They working on this. You like, okay.
It's like, damn, but like it's real cool. Like that's probably the coolest part about the Purdue experience. Type shit.
It keep you motivated and give you insight on what others got going on, and some of their resources can help you in your area, and you know, and their knowledge. You're like, oh, see, if I was back where I was at, I want to get this. You know, so I understand.
Win-win situation. It'd be cool to see your brothers how they end up progressing into like, hold on, like bro, I didn't know you were gonna end up doing that shit. Like,
you fucking know
exactly,
like well, okay, you own your own insurance agency type shit.
Oh, that's all.
Like where the fuck that come from?
But you right. I've even grown as we have and seen our people that we know grow into something when we seen him in high school in one light. We didn't know that he was gonna be in the county. He was gonna be a celebrity dancer. He was gonna become famous rapper. Like he was gonna get on the NFL. He was gonna be like, oh, okay.
On everything. And nobody that I went to high school or college with, they had no idea that I would end up becoming a rapper.
That's crazy.
So like that's a whole another like cool or rebirth or journey in itself. Just trusting God and being like, well, you really reinvented yourself and became this. Shit. Like that shit pretty cool.
So. Like speaking on that, you know how you're speaking on bridging the gap between you get from high school to college. Let's kind of speak about, you know, even, you know, with the athleticism involved with Purdue, where did the music kind of tie in and you start focusing on 2 degrees?
Okay, this was the shit actually get funny, but like I was in retrospect, I could look back and be like, I was searching for a way to like release my feelings because a brother was upset. Like I'm at Purdue, we losing. I don't understand like why I'm not getting like my fair time to shine on the field. Like shit, what's the worst that can happen? We already losing. Like the shit we doing ain't working. Just like the pure frustration and like you know. Whole bunch of like you could trick yourself into being like, oh, I'm letting my city down. Like they ain't seen me play. My parents came to the game last week, you know, so it was like a lot of frustration where I'm trying to figure out how to like really release that. Like and it ended up coming out in music.
Okay,
like, that shit funny. It felt like me and two of the other homies, my partner Nino Brown, with Anthony Brown. He used to play for the Cowboys.
That's all.
Yeah, he done retired now. And then my homie, shout out AB. My homie Johnny Daniels from Chicago. He was like a dude who like naturally knew how to rap.
Okay.
So then we found this app called like it wasn't GarageBand. Like I forgot what the app was, but then it had a bunch of beats on it, and then you could record music. But the shit's so cool. But when I think about it, because it was like we had to do one take, and then
so you had to know your shit,
and we passing the phone to each other after, hey, my verse over with, bro. Like,
right, and it's right on the phone.
You coming up, and then we running back, listening to it, playing in the locker room,
going crazy.
But like I end up getting inspired to make a diss track about my coaches, and like just my whole situation, and it ended up being like, you know, something that like took off in the locker room.
I was about to say,
it had a movement. It took off. It grew legs on it.
Moment that coach heard it. And
that's the thing I question to this day, because it's like the coaches never quote unquote heard it, but did it get back to them somehow? Like, 'cause I still had problems. Like, it still went. I mean, I feel like I had nothing to lose anyway. They weren't fucking with me regardless, but it was like, you know, it's like, man, we definitely not giving them a chance now. Like, you know,
I might as well.
But I do question if it's people that went back and told her, you know, Curry got this track, like about y'all.
Oh, really?
Let's hear it.
They gonna rock out. Let me see what that sounds like.
If I knew that I was gonna end up rapping for real, I would have definitely released that, and that would have been like a great, great part of my story. But I had like famous lines like we went 1-11, like we won 4 games in 2 seasons, like but like the true reason why I ended up leaving Purdue and going to Jacksonville State, because I knew I was graduating at the end of that season, so that's also why I started like doing music and, you know, just having a little carefree spirit.
Yeah, you're trying to kind of diving into your next phase.
Yeah. So
talk about that culture. Not to cut you off, but talk about that culture shock from going. You know, you at Purdue. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a little rough and feathers. You know what I mean? Tension. You know, motherfuckers ain't really rocking. So you're like, fuck it. Let me do my last year. Let's rock out. And then you go to Jackson, right?
Jacksonville.
Come on. So like, what's that? Like, was it the same or was it just?
You know, that was night and day.
For the people who don't know.
The shit's so funny, dog, because, by the way, Jacksonville State, and it's in Jacksonville, Alabama. Some people be thinking I'd be like Jackson.
No, not
they be thinking, oh, what Deion Sanders was that? Like, nah, hell no, that ain't.
This is a different Jackson.
Yeah, way different, but like, I was in for a surprise when I got that motherfucker, because it was like, whoa, like they the social life here even worse than Purdue. Like I thought Purdue was bad, like 'cause they got a couple bars on campus. They do house parties, but at Jacksonville State they got 1 bar, and then they got literally 2 options. Like one thing they had, they called a Camp Pink, that was like way off in the country. Like, but it was. I'm like the football players. Like you don't get meals here. Like every player wasn't necessarily on full scholarship. So it was
so they limited what they provided, type thing.
Yeah, like the equipment, like I noticed the equipment wasn't the same, and the facilities. I'm like, we actually got to go back to taking ice baths like the traditional way. Like they literally get in the bucket, like filling it up with water and then putting ice in it. Like, and I'm like, dang, at Purdue we had like the jet tubs and like, we had like a whole athletic training facility like with multiple hot tubs, cold tubs, you know, the athletic trainers.
Sauna.
Sauna, like, you know, it was underground, underneath, like the weight room, like, and then we had another facility at Purdue that was attached to it where we had the training room, or like, you know, where we went to go eat our food, like the cafeteria. But really, I guess that was the main thing that I like realized. I'm like when I damn, when I went from Purdue to Jacksonville State, I recognized the funding, and I'm like, it is a difference, like between being D1 and being like on full ride versus like what they call FCS school, D1 AA. Like they expected me to be happy because I had like free meals from the cafeteria, but we all know how that type of food goes. But you didn't get like additional, like we got an additional stipend at Purdue, like each semester just for being, I don't know if it was for being student athletes or if it was called a Pell Grant or whatever, but we used to get 5 bands a semester, like up front. I pay my rent as like a student athlete, it was maybe like $600 a month, and then I pay like $2,300 for the whole semester, and then had like
a little change.
Like the rest, like, you know, $2,500 to save. I mean, to spend for the rest of the semester, or and try to make a little extra money, or if I might get a gift from family back home, send me some like little care package. So like you really straight college student, but then I get to Jacksonville State, and I'm like, whoa, like. First of all, every student athlete don't have meals, so just be happy that you got meals, and then you're not gonna have board, like they call it room and board. You're not gonna have that the first semester, but we're gonna be able to get you in that, like starting like during the football season, we'll be able to get you in. But like it was like, I guess I seen the real business side of it, where like we only got a certain amount of scholarships available, and then this guy right here, we gotta let him finish up because he almost done with, and we don't want to cut off his money like before he finished like graduation. Like even though he wasn't a good football player, the least we can do is help him graduate. Like and it'd be like in that respect. But I actually wanted to sit out a semester, but my dad knew, once again, Pop coming in, damn, you were right again. But he was like, hey, if you go home and you be in Phoenix City for a semester, you're gonna get our track. You're gonna be on the south side smoking, drinking with your friends. And then you're gonna be out of shape. You're gonna try to go back and play Division I football. Like, you need to understand, this still Division I football.
Ain't in condition,
and you ain't in the right condition. These boys gonna be after your head. They looking at you as you came from Purdue. You came from a big
school. They gonna think that you, they gonna be trying to push see what's up.
They want to make me look bad overall. Like I told him he wasn't there. Like start recruiting these boys. Like you know. Then before the NIL though, like, but that's the one thing I do regret. Is the timing be crazy, bro. Like, cause I could have just had some leverage coming out. Like, and then I know I would have been able to like leverage a good bag. And like worst case scenario, like, you know, I had good parents and stuff, but like worst case scenario is like, boy, I wouldn't even spent my bag on cars and jewelry like these young that they doing right now. These ballers, but I feel like I would have been able to be like, oh, now I got extra money for a brand. Like as 2 degrees start brewing as I'm leaving college. When I get to Jacksonville State, I ended up recording the official diss track. Like when I'm actually mad that I don't have that, because I did the original one on the phone on the app that we was talking about.
That's right.
But I got to Jacksonville State, and it was more of a culture where people were used to like student athletes rapping and shit, and then them boys that actually were blowing down the gas like way more. And I'm like at Purdue, it was literally like, hey, you better stay clean.
Keep that.
Like it is a true random drug test. They don't care who he is. Like some of the star players will be like, damn, you trying to get me up out of there? Like we already losing, and y'all want to drug test.
Y'all want to do that now?
That's crazy. But it was really random at Purdue. But Jacksonville State, boy, they was not drug testing these starters. like they was the twos, the threes, the special teams.
Like, good game.
And them boy, they'll be calling me over. But that's really when I start like getting into like that side and being more. I guess it was more to having the visits with creativity, like where I'm starting to write music and record and like kind of like I released my first project in 2017. I was at Jacksonville State 2016.
So this is after Jacksonville.
Yeah, like this.
And you record the first project.
I started recording it at Jacksonville.
Were you still at Jacksonville?
Yeah, like it was like I had already kind of like knew that my next move was gonna be music because I was being a realist. I was like, bro, I really hadn't been able to have the production, like the stats that I want. Like I got playing time, I got film, but it's like I'm in a position where I have to have a crazy combine. I need to run a 4.5, 4.4, 4.5 as a tight end. Like basically just perform well on bench press, like route running, catches, like every single thing. Like I had to wow somebody because I didn't have like the production leading up to my senior year. And then I got to Jacksonville State and they kind of lied about like saying that they would be able to get me the ball more and be able to. Because my thing was I got enough footage of me blocking. I need shine. I need to get the ball and show that side so I can kind of put a whole highlight film together. But they already had their guys. I mean, to shout out one bro, they had one dude that was a leading all-time receiver. So it's like he got to get his touches. Yeah. And then they had a couple running backs at 1,000-yard backs. So it's like he got to get his touches too. So it's like they lied you get in where you fit in type shit. But they lied in the recruiting process, of course. But I knew like based upon like that and just being like, bro, I'm not finna overdo it and try to, even if I do get into the league, they gonna tour around with me. I had partners that was in the league and then they get cut after the preseason, they get signed to another team, they a new team every 3-4 weeks type of shit.
So they going through a turnover all the time.
And I'm like, I don't necessarily want that life. I don't want to let football tour my emotions no more. I'm just finna, I feel like I was taking control more of my like with music and shit like that.
So what was the first song, the first moment, the first like, oh shit, where you was like, I mean, because obviously you recorded on the phone, you got the apps chilling with your homeboys at Purdue, that kind of took off. You went to Jacksonville, took that culture with you, and you made the decision, you was like, yeah, this rap shit is for me. But what was the moment when you was like, oh yeah, this shit hit? Or did you play something to your homeboy? Was it by yourself? What was the moment when you was like, yeah, this shit over with?
And that light bulb go,
then that's when you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like it was like a couple of, I didn't necessarily have like the light bulb moment like that early, but it was like nice like indications where it's like, oh whoa, like okay, like so they fucking with that one type shit. And then it's like it motivated me to be like, well, let me see, like I'm gonna go back and do something else because on that one I wasn't even trying. You know what I'm saying? But like the I feel like the early indicators or like the one song that I got on my mind right now is "To the Curb." It was a song where I went and I was like, I am no metro, but I still don't trust this hoe. Begging me to cover shorty, baby, that's a no. But I was like, I was originally talking shit, like basically like good. My early music, I feel like I was a good storyteller. Like nowadays, I feel like I just make club music and shit like that. But like then I was responding to a situation where I felt like Facebook, some messy shit, girl trying to make me look bad, and really she just mad because we're not in a relationship type shit. So I just was writing a song, talking shit, and I recorded it in the studio on the south side. Quality wasn't amazing, like I was telling my guy earlier, like. Quality wasn't amazing, and then I sent it to my guy Cash Junkie up here, the engineer at Icon Studios. We
I know about Icon.
Yeah, we met like in 2018, I think. And then like it was crazy. My partner DJ Oyella was I went to high school with him in Phoenix City, and then he became a DJ in Troy and Montgomery area. And Cash Junkie he went to high school. He from Troy. So then him and DJ Oyella connected on Twitter or like...
Yeah, because they basically from the area, so it's like, let's link up, we both heavy out here.
Kaz like, hey, play some of my music and then send me some artists. Like, I get there trying to start like a little label. And then I was one of the artists that, he basically he sent me the Cash Junkie, and then this is the first song that I sent Cash where I'm like, whoa, the power of mixing and mastering. I'm like, this song sounded like this when I sent it to him, and it came back sounding like that. Yeah. And I'm like, nigga, that's why it was a hit. Or that's why, if anything, when it sound in the club, you like, whoa, like it came back the second time I heard the hook. But it was, I'm like, man, so that's why, like, I described it like that. Where I'm like, whoa, I was like, okay, they fucking with that one. Well, shit, let me do some more. I definitely can do this. But the early hit was On Go. Also was like, it was like a strip club type song. Okay. And I remember being at the barbershop back home, finished it, and I'm getting the lineup, finishing up the cut, and then my homie Money Jones called me like, hey, I'm in the studio right now, what you doing? I was like, shit, I'm at the barbershop. That nigga, pull up. I got an open verse for you. Yeah. And then I think my face was looking just like this, like, what you talking about? Like, and then it's also early in my career where I'm a little uncomfortable, like, I don't know, I ain't heard the beat, I ain't wrote to it. Like,
you like, what you talking about? You put me on the blast.
So I ended up pulling up, and then this nigga, he like, y'all got a strip club song for you. You need one of these in your catalog. You talking about? My mama TTG, she young go, shaking ass and titties, sliding down that pole. Yeah. I'm like, damn, like they coming like that. I don't know if I want my mama to hear that. So and then he like, like, hop in, like, you take the verses. I just laid down the hook for you. And I end up freestyling the verses. Okay. And then we end up executing, I guess, the vision to make a strip club song. But I came and performed that in Atlanta a couple of times, and it was at, I think, V Live at the time. But now they be rebranding.
Yeah, I was about to say it's something different now.
Damn, now it's called. Fuck it, it's right up there by my crib too.
Shout out to it.
Yeah, you already know. But the video ended up naturally taking off on my YouTube channel. It got 60,000 views. Oh wow, good. That was like I guess a song or a early indicator where it's like, okay, like, damn, like,
man, this shit real.
Like, I don't want to make club music. Like, this shit. Like,
this little shit on fire.
This thing, like, that's what I gotta fucking do. You know, thank God, nowadays we end up with a song like Motion.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's funny, like, really considering the fact that I went through that in the beginning as an artist. It's like I didn't really want to necessarily accept, like, my role as a club musician type shit. I definitely still make other music that let folks know I got music that can be played outside the club, but it'd be like, the bread and butter or the shit that people like want to hear, or the gift. The gift is the club music. But I learned also that it's like about the energy transferring over. Like, it's like, whoa, they could hit that nigga naturally happy, but like it was just certain ways, like, certain sounds are just sound.
No. We like, he was feeling it when he was in there.
He was feeling himself on that one. I got a partner that was telling me I was feeling myself on top 10. And he was like, hey, you ain't going harder than them 10 seconds. Like, on this, and during this 10 seconds, ain't nothing hard on the whole album. Find something else hard on the album.
I feel that one.
But you got stuck on track too,
So, just to touch on this, we've said your name several times. 2 Degrees, before we get off top of the music, where did that derive from, the actual 2 Degrees?
So, it's two. Man, so I actually got my master's. After I graduated from Purdue, I went to Jacksonville State and got my master's degree in sports management. And then, like, from Purdue was a bachelor's in kinesiology. So I was looking for like a cool way, like my pop actually challenged me. Got to bring pop back into it, but he felt like I was dim in my light. I felt like I didn't value, like, being intelligent, and then I felt like 2 Degrees was my response, like, as a way to shine intelligence in the black community. To be like, nah, Pop, I actually, like, I do appreciate, like, what I'm saying, I am proud of who I am. Like, I'm 2 Degrees, like, what I'm saying. So that like, looking back, I'm like, damn, that was my response. Like, he challenged me, like, but I feel like I'm not ashamed, but I want to do it my way. That's kind of I guess who I am sometimes. But coming from football, like I realized that it was a situation where I was not in control of my like destiny at all. It was like, well, you can work hard as you want, like.
And if they, for some odd reason, don't see it fit, you just ain't going.
You feel me? Like it be so much politics, and it's like, whoa, like the person on the field and the person on the sideline is usually not that much of a difference in talent. You know what I'm saying? But it do be political, or who like the people who paying. Like you got the John Purdue Club or the Booster Club members, like who they want to see on the field. If this was a 5-star recruit, they want to see if he could produce. Like it'd be a lot of different things like that going on. And I was in the weight room 6 times a day. 2 times a day, 6 times a week.
Putting in the work.
Putting in work, and it's like that basically like showed me like like this is out of your control. But then when you do get the opportunity to do something, it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Like so, 2 degrees was my response to that. Like overall, and then. What was your question? Because I was going somewhere like after that.
No, there seems to be like a repetitive theme so far as we, dialogue, and it's the support system piece.
Yeah,
whether it's the homies, whether it's my dude's dad. Like, speak on that. How important is that to you as the man, and then how important is that to 2 degrees as the artist?
Man, it's affiliates represents community, like, and I do like recognize, like, just through spending time with myself and studying myself, personal growth is like positive, like words of affirmation.
I feel that.
Like that's one of my love languages. Yeah. So it's like the people who know how to like show up and like show support and like in all their different ways, like whether they buying merch or sending hey, I see you, my dog. Hey, good look at the show tonight. Like people, people that show up like. I know I got more energy when my people show up and like and when I perform at the shows and we got 20, 30 deep and they all rocking merch like
exactly
like
you see what you can manifest it and you can see it in real time.
They really get it and like it's like the shit not like I don't even feel like I got to put on the show, but it's like I'm celebrating with my people type shit. Cool. And like I recognize it make my life easier as an artist, like having a community. But I remember the times where it's like a lot of people like that I do value and fuck with is like it was times where maybe they didn't even know but I needed them where it's like, oh man, I don't know if I like want to invest in this song as much or like man like it would make sense to save my money like I don't like but it take money to make money, you got to take risks.
Exactly.
But it's like those certain people, like they'll keep you going like right in that time when you need to make a decision that's really like pivotal for your future. Like it's like dang, they don't even know they gave me the right words at the time. Like nigga, go ahead go to the studio, go ahead book that session, like go ahead and pull up to the performance regardless. Like it don't matter if you win, it don't matter what come out of there. Like make sure you show up for yourself. Hey, you need to go because I believe in you. Like and I'm like damn, like. So like folks like that, they'll build me up to the point now where it's like I don't even really need that no more. But it's like I still like remembering like damn I remember those times. I appreciate y'all for that shit.
And the energy they had that they seen in you, you was like I feel it. You know what I'm saying? And that help resonate. Yeah.
And now like I say, it make everything easy because they'll be giving me ideas. Like it's like okay, like why don't you try to put a leaf on the merch or something like that? Like, I guess I should grab something right now. But
speaking of the merch, that's what I was gonna say. Let's go ahead and
they'll end up like talking to me about like different ideas and things that we should incorporate. Like, cause the original design. This the Too Cold to Love.
Okay.
And this was like this was the name of my album. My album released in June of last year. But like
it's nice.
We originally created it like to be a Valentine's design. So we got like
go crazy.
We got the heart on the back.
You know what I'm saying?
And then like just be searching for ways to enhance. Like I'm like man, like I believe in design. We don't need to do like too much up. We just need to push it, market it to the right audience or whatever. But it's like man, why don't we put like a leaf? Like my girl like went on TikTok and like was researching, like ended up coming up on a way where a girl go outside and really pick a leaf like from nature. You get the leaf, you put it like in Clorox, and then you end up putting it on the fabric, like,
okay.
and then when I press it, it end up turning this color.
Yeah, see, that's dope. That's dope.
But we end up like doing that, like really just to start working towards like collector's items and like being able to be like I realized I'm like, well, the brand, like the merch could tell more of a story.
Yeah.
But I really got to be honest and say most of like the creativity and stuff came from like the inspiration came from after I did like the Breezy Bowl.
Okay.
'Cause I had like
I was gonna ask you about that. Talk about that experience.
Yeah, I had that campaign.
How the fuck was that, bro?
Like, man, cause that experience made me want to like, yeah.
And just quick thing, you know, we speaking on the merch. What's the name of the merch? I know what it is, but you know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for everybody, it's Too Cold merch.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Too Cold University, but it's Too Cold merch on Instagram, and you can find everything on 2degreesofficial.com.
Let's
got
get
different,
that shit, man. Cop this shit.
So,
You see the physical garments right here, y'all. He ain't playing. Yeah,
We
man.
touching this. This ain't no AI shit, nigga. This is real.
Now, I am showing y'all some customs, like so, like I'll show you certain pieces that like it's online, but then
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but yeah, like 2degreesofficial.com, we got the different collections, the affiliates, the Too Cold collection, like Roman numeral collection. So it'll be easy for you to decipher what you want.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Plenty styles.
yeah, like after when I first did this jersey, it was just the penguin and the signature on there. But after the Breezy Bowl experience, I was like, man, I'm finna add the heart.
Yeah.
The
The two
two.
on there.
I need to put the Too Cold on the sleeve. Like it was
Oh, I see the ice cubes.
Yeah, the ice cubes.
And they
right
make it
here, like,
unisex too. Like that's male or female if you want to. For
Yeah,
real, for
man,
real.
like, it's
depending
really-
on how you drip. You know what I'm saying?
it's really however you want to kick it.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You want to put that one back over there?
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, like that experience, like I had my homegirl, shout out Honey Lopez. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Honey
Wow.
Lopez.
Yeah, but we she worked with me like with creative direction. She used to work at like in the retail industry at like Givenchy, Saint Laurent, like all the retail stores, like you know, like did I say Louis Vuitton? But she worked at like basically all the high end stores, and then I wanted her to bring like some of that like you know creativity to the line, so we started like working together. But like the biggest like success we had was like the Breezy Bowl experience.
Okay.
And she wanted to basically get like custom jerseys for her and her friends,
That's hard.
like going to the concert, and then she gave like a little bit of creative direction.
Okay.
And you know, I'll be honest, like as an artist, like on the side, I was like, I mean, I just dropped like the Too Cold University jersey.
yeah.
Y'all want to come to me talking about some Breezy Bowl, Chris Brown, like y'all need to buy my shit. Like basically how I felt. But I didn't say those words. I didn't show those feelings.
Yeah.
And I just like listened, open mind, took the order. And man, we ended up getting like 50 orders in a week. Like after I did it for her and her friends, they ended up going to the concert together. Took the pictures, and then man, for a while I was known as like the concert merch guy. I started getting orders for the NBA YoungBoy concert. I got an order for a Young Jeezy concert.
Yeah. Okay.
I just did one for Cardi B. Like, Cardi B coming to Atlanta like 17.
Started growing legs on you.
Yeah, but it was like, man, it's crazy because it's like you know you gotta be careful like saying what you want, what you don't want, especially when you're talking to guys.
Yeah.
But it's like I ended up getting blessed with the influencer orders, like to the point where I was like, man, I don't even, like I'm kind of tired of doing these like Chris Brown jerseys. I'm tired of looking at his face. but no, like it was like it was a good learning like business experience too. Where I'm like, okay, like I could like learn how to set like better boundaries, and then like you know you can tell them like basically you are in control of how you provide the service. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I don't have to take 50 orders in a week next time. You know what I'm saying? I could take my time because I realize I like to take my time and dedicate, you know, perfection of each product.
Instead of like you doing it like a production.
But like you got concert dates, and you got to ship out by a certain time. And
deadlines, all that.
Yeah, people mad, and then you got to expedite the shipping if it ain't gonna get there in time. If it don't, they want a refund because they really want it just for this event. Like, well, it's crazy y'all spend 100, 150 just for one time. Like, but shit, I don't even know what they be spending for the tickets itself. I said Chris Brown. Why we talking about it? Chris Brown and Usher going on tour. And I'm gonna be doing jerseys for that one too.
Stop.
You already got orders for that.
Dropping another one.
Well, I'm like, but I'm like, all right, cool. Like I think that one probably gonna be a hit. What I seen, like, just to put respect on other artists or respect in the game in general. It's like, bro, you gotta have a brand to be able to really sell merch. Like, and Chris Brown put a lot of motherfuckers on with that Breezy Bowl shit. There's a lot of people that
was able to eat off of that.
Able to eat off just making jerseys, like, and he really the only type of artist that could do that. I done seen, like, it's like, boy, everybody don't want. I ain't gonna name no other artists. Everybody don't want these jerseys, but everybody want the Breezy Bowl jerseys. Like, and I wasn't the only one making them motherfuckers. But yeah, we're gonna see what I can do for the concert that they got coming up.
Okay.
And I always put my best foot forward, so I'll probably end up getting more orders. I'm gonna just do better about, like, being like, all right, hey, orders cut off at this point. Or we going in the way that the order is received. We do not care about your concert date. And it is for customs. You can expect up to 10 business days. That is on the website. So they got you better fucking order in advance. Hey, you talking about?
Speaking of, 2 degrees. You know, we just spoke on the merch. I kind of want to just quickly dive into, you know, you and yourself and your next project, where they can find your music, what's going out right now, and what's going on with 2 degrees.
For sure, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Yeah, so right now, like, you can find, you gotta type in 2 in the space with a capital D, EGREES, 2 degrees on all digital platforms. You'll be able to find my projects. I got right now 87 songs on digital platforms.
Let's go. He running it up.
Yeah, man. I went on the run last year, man, like leading up to the 2 Code the Love release in June. I think it was June 24, 2024. I think I was like, I'd be doing like different. What's 24? What last year was? 25?
25.
So it was June 24, 25. But I did like 15 singles leading up to the album release. And like I was kind of on the mission, like, externally to prove to people that, like, hey, like, I make good music, like, but internally like to bet on myself and be like, and then can you actually stick to, like, you said you want to drop a single a week, like, that's more work than you was thinking. Like, you got to do the cover art each week. You got to make sure you can rely on your engineer. Shout out Cash, you feel me? You got to make sure he gonna do the mix and mastering in time. So you need to upload, if a song dropping on 2 Degree Tuesday, you need to upload on like Friday, Saturday, like get the platforms a couple days to like get it on Apple Music. You want to be on Apple Music, YouTube, Tidal, Spotify when it drops. So like, get on folks' time, you know what I'm saying? Do your part as an artist, and that should be like, it was a good push, and I end up like definitely growing, and like I was happy in the end, pushed myself, and it was like, okay, like, so I was able to drop the coldest at the end of the year as well, because I had so much music out there. I was like, okay, let's organize the rest of these singles and put a project together for that. That was like a colder sound, more R&B vibes and more things for the ladies. I ain't gonna say R&B, but you know, more
catering to the feminine ladies.
And I feel like for the weather, like if it's cold outside, if it's raining or snowing, then
a little snuggle up vibe.
Because it changed the mood. You know, like you said, they was angry in the cold.
We want to uplift. But yeah, man, like, so yeah, went on the run, and then after that, you know, it's kind of cool. You can kind of maintain that work ethic. Like right now, I think I'm start dropping a song a month every first month. I mean, every first Tuesday of the month. But you know, I got my goal. Like, well, I'm gonna slowly work my way to. But I am ready to be like, now I got 100 songs on platform.
Yeah, you ready to?
Yeah.
Like, I told. It was a time where I used to be trying to drop music and hold it and be like, man, I want to make sure they listening. Like, I feel like they ain't really fucking with me like that. And then I realized I would hold myself back with that train of thought, because it was like in that time where like you waiting 6 months, trying to 3-6 months to promote some shit, and people think you not working. Like, and then I realized I was like, oh, like dropping music actually show people that you trust yourself. And then it's like you don't need to give them time to discover if they like it, and I'm finna hit you across the head with another one, and then shit, you can listen later. I just need you to know I'm working. Facts. Like I still got that same energy. Right now I got a 12-song project that's like 8 songs is unreleased right now, and that bitch ready to release right now. But I gotta stick to like my discipline, like my marketing. Like the album is called Sub-Zero. Okay. So I'm like, bro, it makes sense, the blue cover, like it makes sense to drop it in December or like in the October like time frame, like during the colder time of the year. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm gonna just hold that and shoot visuals to be like Sub-Zero on the way. But then I got 5 songs right now that I need to record. Like I've been writing this shit because I've been like busy with merch, so I hadn't had time to get in the studio. And then I'm like, I fuck around, have an EP after I record those. So I think I'm gonna end up dropping another project, like to try to be like, okay, I can stay on track and drop two projects this year, and drop something in the summer, and then drop something else. Like I already got the winter project.
We got the winter.
You might gotta let us hop on one of them. Let's shoot one of them, man.
Oh yeah. Like, cause we, you know what I'm saying? Cause we got time, so it's like we could listen to that motherfucker, and y'all could pick the one like that. That's really like the purpose of me wanting to have it ready too, so I could be like, give us time to really promote it and like have multiple listening parties and shit. Like I got a track, another track produced by Zaytoven on there that I'm like, it ain't like, I think DJ Roots Queen. Shout out DJ Steve Stats, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
That my DJ.
Shout out.
I be with them at Crew on Peter Street every Tuesday, and Carrie, shout out Carrie. That's my promoter. But DJ Roots Queen is the DJ on Zaytoven label, and that's who I got. She gave me the connect. I got the Blizzard beat basically through her from Zaytoven. And Blizzard's my song produced by Zaytoven. You could catch that on the radio tonight, 98.3 The Beat, Columbus. But
tap the fuck in.
You know what I'm saying? Tap in, fuck with your boy. But like, cause that song, I released that song January 2025, and it's just like independent. Is like the songs are gaining traction.
It's starting to gain,
maybe like 6 months later, a year later. So that one like ended up coming back like we was able to promote it again, because when I ended up getting the official co-sign from Zaytoven, like really like I think at the beginning of this year. And that shit was interesting, cause I'm like, bro, that's weird. We dropped the song, like it's almost like I'm like here watching my work ethic, or trying to like see like who I'm about really, cause like building a relationship or whatever. But he ended up giving me the co-sign, and then we I said we ended up working on another track together. And
how was that experience?
I mean, like it's really been more of a coaching, like where he'd be like, I got some ideas, and then. Like, I was listening to some beats, and then he'd be like, this is what you should do for promoting. This is how you should promote it. But I still hadn't had that in-studio cook-up experience with him the way I want to type shit.
So are you, when it comes to a producer, are you more so like, all right, let me just pass me the ball, let me lead, and I kind of let you throw me some? Or are you like, I'm coachable, like if this shit gonna make the brand good?
Because
you know how it go, man.
Yeah, but he like, I'm gonna open all that, just depend.
I mean, but that was the athlete experience helped though, because it's like I've been coaching in the past, and you'd be like, all right, maybe somebody is saying some shit that I'm not saying right now. And it's respectful of like, you got, once you understand music, the producer created it in his head, it was supposed to go a certain way type shit. So it's like, you at least try to understand that part of like living, stay in pocket, living that in that world a little bit, type shit. And because I learned that like sometimes if you trust the creative process, then that's how the song end up being like more hypnotizing or something. It's just more pleasing, catchy to the ears because you follow the rules of music in the creative process instead of trying to do your own thing. I just had the experience recently, so we got the motion reloaded on the way.
Reloaded, like remix reloaded?
Yeah, cause it's I wanted to do a remix. It was I wanted to throw.
You got some people on there.
Yeah, I wanted to throw Michael Montana on the remix. That was one of the players we thought about.
Okay, shout out Michael.
One of my partners had reached out, and you throw BHM Peasy on there.
Peasy.
Shout out to Peasy.
Shout out Peasy.
Peasy go crazy too.
I feel like Peasy would have went crazy on. I was on some business shit where I'm like, shit, you gotta post on your page, and his team was like, he not posting it. So it's better to have those connections with people in person. But I was like, still just searching for the right fit emotion. I still want one of the females on there being certain, you know. So I still might do a motion remix or add somebody like a verse. But right now we got motion.
You got what you need.
You got one ready.
We kind of end up getting like that itch out the way without. We don't need a motion remix now. We could just. It's like remarketing. Like I'm like, damn, you just bought me 2-3 more years to promote the hit single. Now. Commotion was released in December 2023. I went and got it played for the first time at Crew in January 2024. And then they've been playing it since then. It's been in rotation 2+ years. And I'm like, shit, now we fucked around and found a song that can go in rotation right after that. This the one you play right after motion.
You gotta follow up now.
People don't even be talking about that though, working a record, bro. Some people be like, all right, I got a hard record, put it out. And they just be like, all right, cool.
Or they get discouraged because they don't do nothing, because you didn't do nothing.
But you gotta work it until it start doing
You just uploaded it once.
They be thinking, getting caught up in the stories where people viral and shit overnight, and then but it's you gotta do so much work to even get to that point where you can be viral. You got to have a hit. You got to have
People
something.
don't even know how much a hit costs.
For real. Folks told me when I first came to the industry, I thought they were trying to scare me off, but I think it was the price they said to break an artist into the music industry is 250 racks.
Bruh, 250 ball. Yep.
Yeah, and then when I was. I think what I was taught or what Shawty said was hey, you can spend it all up front, or you can spend it over time. But you have to invest that money.
You can't get away from it.
You can't get away from it.
That's been my experience. I guess I took the slow route, kind of invested in myself, my brand over time. I posted a video, I ain't realized somebody was like, damn, 8 years in. I was like, damn, I posted when I first got to Atlanta, 2018. I shot a video. My barber would cut my hair type shit, so we reenacted that on the way before I had the lock. So we reenacted that on camera. Went to Jackson Street Bridge, that popular, bridge in the street in Atlanta. And shot visual, and looking back, I was like, that cool. I posted it because folks be talking shit but you need to be, you can be a little more lyrical. You can do a little more storytelling. Actually, I came out this way. You need to catch up. I posted
exactly.
I posted it, and then somebody was like 8 years in, nigga, that crazy. And I was like, now, it's 2026, and I moved to Atlanta, with the vision, pushing the brand, the first 2degrees shirts was in 2018, and then it's damn, but I knew that when I started, it was gonna be a long haul. I was they say that most businesses fail within the first 3 to 5 years. You got to figure out if you your identity within that time frame, and then if you do, you fortunate enough to be successful, and then once you get that 10-year mark, they be like, nigga, that's when you start really seeing the benefits of branding.
You start recouping some of your reward.
Some of your reward. You looking for back pay.
Your revenue.
You better put in at least 10 years if you want some back pay. But that shit crazy.
But I think it's real important, man, because first of all, that's one of the things that people don't really talk about. First of all, investing in yourself, working a record, but also trusting the process. And they don't talk about that secret peace and faith, bro. Not only in God, but just in yourself, because sometimes it be some shit, bro. You like, man, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. And you got a dope ass idea, and the shit just kind of go, and you like, bro, I don't got no blueprint. I don't even know where to go, but you just flowing with the shit.
So you just kind of gotta keep pushing, without an applause, without hand claps, all that good shit.
Bro, the first time people sang the lyrics to my song in the club, like when they actually knew, I didn't have nobody that I could call on the way home and be like, hey, motherfucker, they know my shit. Like, it was 2 a.m. type shit, but you know, like at that time, like hustling, I had decided I seen that I needed to be a single man. So then what came with that is like, damn, I realized, it ain't always somebody you can call and share this shit with. My dude sleep, your sister them sleep, everybody, you know what I'm saying?
It's to yourself, but it's a growing process. You learning yourself.
You learn to celebrate your own wins, you like your own victories, and you just appreciate the moments more and all that shit like that too. But like, it's been a cool process.
It's just, the dynamics of the merch, recording, the transition from athleticism, tying all that together, because it's still incorporated things in your life, which is your drive to keep going and maneuvering
the
play.
You need, like, as an athlete, where it's like, bro, you gotta have them in-game adjustments. I think bro said something like, I'm a fire sign, so there's a lot of times where I just roll with some shit and I ain't necessarily show how the play gonna unfold. But it's like, nigga, that's football. Like, can you adjust? Like, mid snap.
Exactly.
You gotta be able to make it happen. So, like, but yeah, like I have learned the benefits of playing in advance too, and like how that can make the day go smoother, more peaceful. But I like the thrill of just being like, hey, like, it's cool, we're gonna figure it out. Like, either way, and that's the freedom and creativity. Like, that's what makes you an artist. Like, you don't need to always be thinking about it's crazy. Like, for example, like I did a couple shows at Believe Music Hall recently, and then the show before the last one, I rehearsed. Like, I remember going through it like 5 to 6 times. Like, okay, I got a new show mix and whatnot. And then before the last show, it was like pressing merch. I didn't necessarily have time to rehearse. But then it's like I've grown enough where I'm like, okay, like in these moments, like I know what I'm doing. Like, and you know the songs, like shit, you know the people. Like, nigga, you go interact with the people.
You go ride.
And that ended up being one of my best performances, or my best performance ever. Like, as far as like the footage and everything we got, like you creating the experience for the people. Like, this is exactly what you want to look like as an artist. Like, y'all put on, like, we got affiliates in the building, everybody rocking affiliates jackets. Like, it was dream come true type shit. Beautiful.
You can see the camaraderie and what you build. Exactly.
And it's like all right, cool. Like that's really like what we're looking for. And then like staying humble and just making sure you can build from there. But yeah, man, like I was finna say like but I think that's a great like moment or a great like time to describe that, man. Like, sometimes you just gotta bet on yourself. Like some people just so structured and they want to wait until the right time, like to go. And then it's like, man, like really how life be is like
it ain't no magical. You know what I'm saying? I
got a homie that got my famous saying that he says like sometimes you gotta take off running with your pants down.
It's time to go now. You ain't ready.
And sometimes like in my case, one of my best life experience thus far performing as an artist came from a time where I didn't rehearse. But I ain't gonna do that shit no more. I know when like I'm looking forward to getting choreography and dances and shit on stage. So I like when people come with me, like but I got that shit down now. By the time like you know, it's like if it's just me Dolo, go fuck with the people. That shit. That's why you there in the first place. So.
Number 7.
All right, man. First of all, before we even get into this last question, man, I just appreciate you coming to the show, man. Blessing the Grace and Grit Network, man. Powered by goddamn Studio Dirt, man. We appreciate you pulling up, showing us goddamn what hard work look like, what dedication look like, and just sticking to the motherfucking plan, bro. Like that ass. So we appreciate you just
I appreciate you, bro.
being a manifestation of that. Real talk.
It's been times.
For sure.
It's been times where I be feeling like, man, you know what, like nobody ain't looking type shit, and it really is like that suddenly like phase where like, oh damn, not everybody paying attention.
Hospitality, yeah.
You be like, whoa, that's wild, like, but it's cool to like stay true to yourself, still be a man of God at the same time, trusting faith over fear. Like damn, you gave me this vision, like you want me to rap for real, like I ain't. But my people like they ain't necessarily receiving this well. They think about the other like rappers and the negative connotation that come with that. I'm gonna do this shit different, you know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of hate, you know what I'm saying? Like having to navigate and find your own and being like, hey, like, but this the vision God gave you though. So you can't even necessarily it ain't your job to try to make other people see it. It's been cool to like really lock in. Like you lock in with God, and then like ain't nobody looking, ain't nobody watching, like, and then all of a sudden it's like
the pieces,
all the puzzles
fall into place. Like, how you do this?
It's
like God.
It's wild, bro. Like, but it really was. I think I'm like that's the coolest part. Is like, it was scary in the beginning, and then I know they was like, and you want to do club music and you think you a gangster? Like, who are you? Who you think you is? Like, you could have did this, you could have did that instead. Like, I literally got 2 degrees, so like, motherfucker trying to tell me to get an education and go into a field where like working a 9 to 5 where I really don't want to do, I'm not gonna be happy. Like, end up still having to get like a job, but it's like something that still allow me to be an artist, like when I'm on to though. So it's like that'd be my advice for other artists is like you still need to have that income, especially in today's society. But you need to find like you still gotta prioritize yourself when you wake up first and foremost. Be like, now I'm an artist first and foremost. So whatever job I got, they don't got to know I'm an artist. You gotta be political, but whatever job I got, that schedule gonna align. When I first took the job, it was certain days we can go in at 10 a.m. So I could be out promoting to 2 or 3, and then still get 6 hours of sleep, 7 hours a night. But it's like people be taking jobs where they got to be in at 6 or 7 a.m. like trying to survive in Atlanta. I feel you gotta pay bills and stuff, but that's just not gonna make you be an artist. So like you don't even know you're already doing yourself a disservice, and like you need to already go harder just because like you're not even thinking right. Like no, this job not good for me because it's not gonna let me be me. So boom, and God gonna open up that right door. And when you like assertive with yourself and your goals like that, it's like, all right, like damn, I guess I do gotta I find a motherfucker. Like, God ain't gonna say I'm gonna find a motherfucker job. God be like, you know what? I see, I'm gonna find him a job at 9 to 10. That individual, they not gonna take that no for an answer. So, like,
you talking about?
And it might be a small business out there. Some shit that all of a sudden the job opened up. You know what I'm saying? But you got the real deal. Be like, like I'm an artist first and foremost. Like, be selfish about that, and that's the only way. And when you get off work. Like all your energy got to be like,
you gotta have faith in that work and work behind it. The rest will just kind of manifest itself. You just gotta have that energy. You know what I'm saying? It'll come with it.
Right.
So last question before we rock out, man. We like to ask. We got this question called number 7. We like to ask this to every guest before we rock out. When you think about your journey as 2 degrees, what moment best define your grace? Like when you feel like God was covering you the whole time, or you feel like moment, damn, I knew this was a God situation. And what moment best define your grit? Like, damn, regardless of what life was throwing my way, I was getting through that shit, and that got me to be 2 degrees.
Dang, that's cold right there. It's a perfect question. I mean, I feel like the moment that described my grace, like, probably like happened recently, like toward the end of this past year, like around my birthday time frame in December, maybe. Like it was just like that. I had 2 articles drop, I got the cosign from Zaytoven, and that was like the feeling, the kind of like what I was just sharing with y'all. Like, man, like it was all worth it this whole time. Like some people was watching me work. Like I thought, like basically like like basically hard workers don't win no more. Like,
I done been there.
You feel me? Like you know, like maybe it is like maybe I do need to try to take a shortcut like everybody else doing. Like you know, we competing with the scammers in Atlanta. Everybody know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like you really got to stay down and be like, bro, like nah, like I'm just gonna do. I'm a Bama boy. My mama raised me to be like this. You feel me? Like Pop raised me to be a hard worker. Like so, really staying true to myself and be like, damn, like that moment with Grace and being like God. Like I already knew it was a God, but like God really been watching this whole time. And then like we really like gonna be able to like pivot from this. Or it was like I finally got my moment of significance, which I realized one of my 6 human needs, where I'm like, hey. I always wanted a moment where it's like, hey, 2 degrees, you distinguish like for your art. Like you're not like the rest of these artists, you know, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like no shade to nobody, but it's like, hey, like you've been working and you worthy of a cosign from Zaytoven. Like he see the potential, like he see your talent, like he basically telling people like, hey, like there's somebody worthy of being in the music industry. And it was like, I don't know, for some reason I felt like I needed that type of shit, but it was like, all right, cool.
It's a good affirmation.
Yeah. It was like,
especially from somebody credible like that.
Yeah. It's like, you know, like, cause it's like you don't want to feel like you need that from nobody. You don't know who it's gonna come from. But I think it was just the fact that like my people, like it was like my pop, like that's a name my pop recognized, of course, and he like that's somebody we can invest in. Like you know, I can help you, you know, like with the promotion, like with the song Blizzard, you know what I'm saying? But now we getting somewhere, you know, like I guess that's the vibe of affiliates and companies, the whole community where they just like that's what I'm talking about. But like, okay, like, or maybe he is like the new Gucci, because I get like a lot of comparisons with my voice to like being like the with that sound and like basically
the tone and the cadence.
Going back to those times where like Zaytoven and Gucci had like something special or whatever, but it's really cool to even have that comparison, because I was like in that era with Gucci and Future when they was going crazy on Zaytoven beats and like just growing up in that whole Southern trap music era. Like it's like, boy, like I definitely be honored for people to be saying like, oh, he trying to bring that sound back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
please bring it back.
Just when they thought it was gone, just when they thought it was lame. You feel me? Like my girl from the South Side, and she like grew up listening to Waka and all them. It's like my music be like when they play Motion in the club, they playing a Waka, then they playing Motion. Or, you know, they playing sometimes Big Boogie though. Fuck with Big Boogie. They playing the Big Boogie and they playing Motion, but it's like, but it's cool. Like I really just worked, and then like other people like put the energy out, or like the comparisons and the creativity where they be like, hey, that nigga sound like this, and it really just end up sounding like that. I'm like, damn, that's kind of hard.
What it is.
That kind of hard, but I didn't even realize that when I recorded. Like, some people say that one of my favorite comparisons, because he from Bama originally, but Doe B. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. He from Montgomery. He was one of the artists signed to T.I. I think Grand Hustle back then. But yeah, some people say that when they hear Blizzard, it reminds them of Doe B, like in his sound, like, and like he had music with Zaytoven too. So it's just like I be like, it's cool being compared to the people, like people would consider them legends. You know what I'm saying? But
that's all I know.
What's up?
I didn't enjoy that whole journey, but my girl said, like, make sure you let them know you 2 degrees. Or I ain't trying to sound like nobody.
I already know you like that. He's like, nah, it's just an inspirational thought. That's not you.
It showed that people following along, really. They're like, okay, like I saw where you were going with that. You know what I'm saying? And that be also the cool part. Like, it's the inspiration that overall would keep you going. Like when they be like, okay, I saw where you was going. Like, oh, you was making a fitness song. I'm a fitness trainer. This is perfect for workouts. Like I'm finna start playing this. Like shout out Juggernaut. Like we got that's what I enjoy the most about creativity now, because I'm like, oh, you really catering to the people when you starting to see like, or like what do they want from you, and then you get to deliver that type of shit. Hell yeah.
Great. You gotta redo The grit.
And what? Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what I was like trying to figure out.
No. You
But
good, bro.
yeah.
And what moment best define your grit? Like, you know, regardless of what, you know, life threw at you, regardless of what obstacle was in your way, like, what moment you was like, yeah, I got through that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here, and I'm standing on that shit.
Man, like, since it's hard for me to pinpoint a moment right now, I just need
Or a
to
season.
pick so many moments. Like,
Yeah.
I could say a season, like when I first moved to Atlanta, like, where I'm, like, really experiencing, like, damn, like, this not exactly what I expected. Like, this is nothing like the experience they describe at home. Like, moving to the big city. Like, like this gonna be perfect. Gonna be easy for you to pursue your music, and like you can live the big dream, and you can blow up overnight. And, like all that shit was a lot. In my case, where it's just like man, you got to. Like I started off in Duluth. Like I'm up there living in the community. Like where I was lucky to pay under $1,000 a month.
I'm telling you,
but you know that's
over
you know what I'm saying. It's like basically, you know, and it's like I don't really want to say racist and stuff, but Mexicans are like at like I think it was like African, and then but it was overall like that type of community. I know it was some African kids above me. They running and stomping on the ceiling till 1, 3 in the morning. Like
going crazy.
Like man, I had to go up there one night. Like, hey bro, it's 3 in the morning. Like, is it possible? Is it possible?
Heavy motherfucking feet.
Like, I do got to go to work in the morning, bro. Like, but I remember like I was like that season, you know, like like them one of the apartments you move in where you like, damn, it still got roaches left over. Like, it's like, you know, different stuff like that, and you got to call the folks to disinfect the apartment, and like I'm like like I got to have 2 jobs. Like I was working as a life insurance agent and doing like fit body boot camp. Like really, with my 2 degrees, I ended up doing the fitness entrepreneurship, and then like how the merch started is I was giving clients free merch every time they signed up for like fitness services. So then we'll have 2 degree fitness merchandise in the gym. Everybody be like, hold on, bro, you got a heat press at home or something? Like how y'all? Like I know all your clients got merchandise and they got different colors or different flavors or whatever. And then
over here.
And then my partner seen my work ethic, like, and he was like, I want to try to make you a clothing line, though. I always wanted to have graphic design. I want to like shout out DJ Chef at Southern Gentleman, executive chef. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go eat some good grub. But DJ, he like, bro, I see. I always wanted to have a clothing line, and I wanted to like design something for you. I want to see if it worked. You know what I'm saying? But he came up with the Roman numeral. Like he came with like most of the logos. They end up telling the story of the clothes, like the 2 University, like all those things that. Cause 2 degrees like graduated from 2 University and got his master's. You know what I'm saying? But we like the whole my dog DJ was behind that, and he like, but it really started as a fitness brand, and just grit, hard work, like. But I like started just deciding over time, like as I'm like, dang, like trying to find my way in Atlanta, like I can't be known as too many different things. I can't be dividing my time like that, trying to do insurance and trying to do other hustles and stuff. But I ended up getting the position as a fitness instructor at an apartment complex. So I went to Johns Creek over there in the Indian community for a little bit. Wasn't necessarily successful, like trying to sell. But then the pandemic hit, and there was no shot to even like get people in the gym. Like people were scared and stuff. So then I ended up moving to Brookhaven and slowly working my way like toward. But like, I didn't move until I feel like I moved to Atlanta in 2018. And I didn't really see success like in my artistry. I feel like I was like, okay, I finally moved to Midtown at the end of 2021.
Yeah.
And then 2022 is when I'm in a good, nice apartment complex where I live now. I'm right down the street from like Street Execs, K-Camp Studio, T.I. Studio. Like I'm in the middle of the studio city. I can go down here and shoot a video at any moment. Like
closer to your resources, you can maneuver around.
The belt line here, whatever place, Crew Peters, 10 minutes away. Like it's like whatever nightlife experience, now you can really maneuver. But that ain't really happened till 2022, and I dropped my project 2 Code, the 2 Code EP, and that's when I really be feeling like I can start telling my story as an artist. Like, and that's when people who know me or follow the journey be like, that's when I found out about 2 Degrees. It was the 2 Code EP. Then he dropped Colder. and Motion was on Colder, and then that's when I found out about him for real. But it really was like that from 2018 to 2022. That was my phase of grit and like trying to find myself, trying to find my identity, and it's like, hey, how do you that whole process I was talking to you about, like, how do you want to make money in Atlanta? Like, how do you like? Because a lot of people get lost in their process trying to make money, and then they sacrifice their identity to where you can't even come back and be an artist no more because you were so busy focused on money. And like, I'm like, man, whatever job I do, and the reason why I ended up getting out of fitness was like, I started saying like, nigga, in order to real deal be a rock star fitness nigga, like a trainer, rock star fitness trainer, and have that type of grind. Like they eat, sleep, breathe fitness. They wake up. They wake up at 4 a.m. thinking about fitness. They going to sleep at 12 a.m. and they always thinking fitness. Like you training clients or you working on your website, you marketing, you promoting. Like, and I was like, I'm not doing that type of grind by fitness. I love music. Like that's what I'm gonna do that instead. So then it helped me like have some discernment, decipher, and be like, oh, I'm just finna move away from the fitness side. Maybe I'll get a job in that world, but like when I get off, it's fitness. I mean, it's music. As soon as I get off, like I'm recording, I'm promoting, like I'm locked in. I gotta do something for me because I just work 8 hours for somebody else type shit. So that's like really like the grind grit, like the grit mentality, like. But it was definitely like that whole period of finding myself, like showed my grit because it was like, bruh, people trying to find themselves in Atlanta, like you really do have a purpose. Like I moved here to make music, and like, nigga, this my shit. Like God blessed me with this for a reason. But then like you get lost in that time, and you like if you never like work hard enough or really look deep within, you never get to your purpose. And then like I showed my grit during that time, just being like, all right, like I'm gonna find a way. I still gonna figure out how to record. Like I'm still like my partner got the home studio. I'm gonna pull up on him and I'm gonna send it to Cash Junkie. Cash Junkie, he gonna throw me a deal on the mix and master. He fucking with me like I'm gonna do this. I bet if I can't do a whole clothing line right now, but I can do mock-ups and show people like my potential and just take one order at a time or tell them that they pre-order or pay in advance. I ain't got the money for a whole clothing line right now, but shit, let me try to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that grit really be like that whole want to, like, and then that's what I found out that like will really make people follow your journey, cause they like then you could have quit, like you could have gave up on yourself, and like shit, nigga, be honest with nigga, when you first started, I ain't believe in you. I ain't really think you want to do this music shit for real, and your grit showed me like, nigga, that's why I'm a supporter. That's why I'm gonna show up and come out to the clubs, and I ain't no club person. I don't even like being in the clubs. I don't even that's my people. I don't even like being in the club. I gotta go to work in the morning. But nigga, just because you stepped out, you betted on yourself, and you gotta go to work in the morning too. Fuck it, I ain't got no excuses. I gotta pull up. I really represent like grit, and then like I be graceful, like showing grace because I'm grateful for all that shit, like the whole journey where I'm like, damn, like that shit really worked, like. Betting on yourself, and I could have like gave up, and I could have like I remember times where I wouldn't be here, like, and I'm like, all right, I'm grateful that I ain't give up on myself type shit. For sure. And that shit get addicting after that. It's like now you just like real deal now after I overcome the battle of me like wanting to give up on myself or thinking shit was too hard or think, oh, you ain't got the money for this, like after I overcome the grit, you get all them battles of faith over time. Like, now God find a way for me every time. Yes, sir. Like faith. So now this should be to the point where like, I'm really just doing it for people. Like, I don't even be questioning myself no more. And it's like
it's second nature at that point.
And it be cool experiences like this too, where you get access to shit as an artist. Like once people recognize that you really want this shit, like it be like, oh, you ain't got to pay like my you don't got to pay for bottles and sections and stuff no more. Like, cause people rocking with the brand, affiliates and companies, like it's like that. But that shit cool. Like you got to build on yourself though.
Speaking on that last note, that's the last thing we want you to do is just tell our audience where we can find you and your music and your merch, and we're gonna get up out of here.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
2 degrees, man. You can find me at 2 degrees official. That's the number 2.
You know what I'm saying?
Degrees official on Instagram. 2degreesofficial.com for the merch. You know what I'm saying? The YouTube channel is 2 degrees, 2 cold.
2 again.
And if you is on Instagram, by the way, I do got a channel for affiliates and companies, so make sure y'all tap in on that.
Yes, sir.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? I think that's everything.
That's it. As you heard the man, y'all check out his handles, get in contact, y'all stay tuned.
And music available on all digital platforms. Make sure you check out.
Stream it. You know what's going on. It's 2 degrees. Y'all check them out. It's Grace and Grit. You're here with Chris and T.
Hey, man.
We have Motion official video out there too, though. You know?
We locked the fuck in at
You
the
already know it. Shout out Studio Dirt, Chris and Travis. We thank y'all so much.
Shout out, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
In our new home, same Grace and Grit, new location.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how we doing. Shout out Jack and Keith. We'll see y'all in the next one.